What do you do when disappointment comes your way? What do you do when you have a setback? When things just simply don't go the way you want them to go? That's what I want to talk about on this morning's manna. This morning's manna, what do I do when I'm confronted with all kinds of setbacks and losses? How do I recover? How do I get back into the fight? Well, that's what we could talk about this morning, and want to greet a couple of people on this morning. Sow in tears, reap in joy. Sow in tears, reap in joy. So what we're dealing with on this morning. Good morning, on this morning. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Betty. Good morning, Anitra. Good morning, Yvonne. Verena, how are you all on this morning? Gloria, how are you all on this morning? I hope that you checked in with the midweek morning prayer with First Lady and I. We were decreeing and declaring in our prayer life. And I'm just kind of extending that on this morning and moving into the whole understanding of what do I do when I have a disappointment, when things just simply don't go the way I hoped, the way I prayed. I'm going to share that with you in a moment. Want to greet some more people and then get right into the word on this morning. Good morning, Francine. How are you? Good morning, Erica. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Elder Jan. How are you guys on this morning? Good morning, Jewel. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Betty. How are you on this morning? What a wonderful morning it is. Man, God has so much for us today. And I want to share this word. This actually dropped in my spirit this morning, early this morning. And so I know it's for someone, I'm not sure for who, might not be for everyone, but I know this word is for someone on this morning, has your name on it. And that is, here it is, put it in the chat area. Sow in tears, reap in joy. Sow in tears, reap in joy. That's this morning's manna. Now, I'm going to give you the text to talk and the takeaway, 5 minutes or less. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. If it's your first, second, or third time joining us, please, please, please share it. Have a watch party. Hang out with us every weekday morning about this same time, about 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Let's get with this word. In Galatians 6 and 7, here's the text. Galatians 6 and 7, the B portion says this: a man reaps what he sows. Psalms 126 and 5 says, sow in tears, reap in joy. Sow in tears, reap in joy. Have you ever had such a disappointment, such a circumstance, situation, or hurtful thing to come your way in which there was almost no words to describe how you feel? Here is what I want you to do with this: sow in tears, reap in joy. No, the first thing is this: in Psalms 56 and 8, when he sees your tears, he puts them in a bottle. The psalmist is very poetic about what he believes God does with our tears. He says he places them in a bottle. What is the purpose of that poetry? It says that God is so conscious of our tears that he keeps them, that God is so aware of the depth of our pain, he does not dismiss it. Psalms 56 and 8 says that when he sees your tears, he puts them in a bottle, places them on a mantle. The second thing is this: tears water your prayers. Tears water your prayers. What do you mean? It says, in moanings and groanings that cannot be uttered, Holy Spirit intercedes for us. In moanings and groanings that cannot be uttered. Romans 8, it tells us that there are times when my words have no articulation at all. The only thing I can do is moan and groan. And at that moment, it's watered by Holy Spirit that steps in and intercedes on my behalf. The third thing is this: when I'm confronted with painful, hurtful disappointment and situations, tears cleanse my soul. Tears cleanse my soul. What do you mean by that? One of the purposes of rain is to cleanse the atmosphere. Is to cleanse the atmosphere. A good cry has a way of being a cathartic moment. What do you mean by a cathartic moment? It is, according to the psychologist or the counselor, when my insides are turned out. I have to lay it out. Because remember this, in the car that's you, there's three people that's riding. That's your spirit man, that's your physical man, and that's your emotional man. Those three people are in the car, and you can't ever ask any one of them to get out because they are always going with you wherever you're going. And there are times when the emotional man, the emotive of you, has to have its way. That's the only way you're going to get to where you're trying to get to. So, tears cleanse our soul, tears water our prayers, and God takes our tears and bottles them. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this: God never wastes your tears. Your tears are never wasted. You think they disappear rolling down your cheek and kissing beneath your chin? Not at all. Because God is there in the midst of your pain to grow you, because sowing tears, reaping joy. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. If this bless you, bless somebody else. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna. God bless you. Bye now.